Hey, what's up Aquamigos? So if you saw my last video, I received the bottom drain for my koi pond. So the time for lollygagging is over and I need to finish digging this hole. So this is what we have so far, guys. And I need to get this finished so that we can get that bottom drain installed. Voiceover time. So to make the hole deeper, I realized that I needed to widen the hole quite a bit or else it would be too difficult to dig deeper. I'm really surprised that the lemon tree roots weren't more of an issue. All of the roots were pretty small and didn't go very deep down. And in case you're new here, the reason that I'm digging this hole outside of the pond is because I will be having pipes connected to the bottom drain coming outside of the pond and going to my filtration. Okay guys, just taking a quick break, but I figured out that I need to dig this hole basically one shovel depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my shovel all the way down in the ground. So we basically need to dig this much more. That's how much deeper I need to dig. I've been using the post hole digger a bit more in my recent digging sessions, and I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh man, I think I need a quick break. Let's go ahead and feed the pool pond real quick. All right, enjoy your pellets, fishies. And of course, some flakes for the little guys. There we go. There are some really small goldfish in here. I think they must be like pretty new, like, I don't know. Definitely less than a year old, I would say. I should also mention that I need to put a root barrier along the entire trench, so I need to dig the whole trench a bit deeper. But the deepest part will be for the plumbing for the bottom drain. Alright guys, check it out. We only need to dig a little bit deeper, like maybe an extra 12 inches or so. And then of course we're gonna have to connect it up with that tunnel down there, which I actually need to dig quite a bit out of. I was using the chisel attachment for my hammer drill for digging the tunnel, but later on I tested out the drill attachment, and I think that it's going to work out much better. Alright Aquamigos, I changed my mind. I thought I had it in me to tackle some of that tunnel today, but I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do some more. Alright Aquamigos, so it's the next day and I just found out that it's going to be raining for the next 3 days in a row. So I don't think I'm going to do any more digging to the tunnel until the rain has stopped, because I'm a little worried about what's going to happen after it rains heavily for 3 days in a row. Is it going to cave in? Like, I just don't know. But what I do need to do is I'm realizing that I need to widen the bottom of the hole quite a bit, because what I realized is that I'm going to need to be down there in the hole to glue the PVC pipe to the elbow. So I'm going to need enough room down there for me to be down there with the pipe. So I'm going to try to widen this out a little bit, and we actually do need to dig a little bit further, like maybe like a foot more or so. And there is actually another small thing that I'm going to need to take care of. I'll talk a little bit about that later. I got down there and got right to digging again, but then I decided to get the tape measure out to see exactly where I was at. Alright, good news guys, it looks like we got to the right depth. I got the tape measure out and I measured that over here we are about 41.5 inches down, and over here inside the trench we're around 40 inches down. So we should be good as far as the depth of this hole over here. So that's all the digging that I'm going to do today after the 3 days of rain. Then I'll worry about coming out and digging that tunnel underneath the retaining wall. I just want to wait until after the rain. And earlier I mentioned how we kind of have another issue that I need to kind of resolve, and that is over here. If you look over here, this is where all the dirt has been going that I've been digging out from the pond. And as some of you might remember, we built a small retaining wall down here. It was kind of more of a temporary setup, but I'll go ahead and show you that right now just in case you haven't seen it before. But pretty much it's all the way down here. And as you can see, it's not quite big enough. I mean, we're already kind of overflowing the retaining wall, as you can see there. And I mean, there's just this huge mountain of dirt that we've dug up from the pond. Like all of this dirt right here, all of this came from the pond. And actually, if we come around this way, you can actually kind of see it's even kind of going around the retaining wall over here. So I think what we're going to have to do is build a solid concrete retaining wall. What we'll probably do is build it right behind this retaining wall, so it's gonna be like right here, and we'll just have to make it higher, and then I can start shoveling some of the dirt down from up there, because right now, as you saw, it's just a big mountain. The good news is that some of that dirt will get shoveled back into the pond after I finish the plumbing, but we're still gonna need that retaining wall. And I know some people do like to see updates on my aquariums and my other fish, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. The 10-gallon tank is looking good. We have a ton of fry in there now. They're all over the place. But everything's looking pretty good, guys. Look at my peace lily. Looking pretty good as well. Of course, the 15-gallon over here. Check it out. Everything is doing well in here too. And the pothos has grown like mad. If we go around the other side of the wall, you'll see how far down that pothos has come. I mean, check that out, guys. Oh, this is actually from a plant pot. But these ones over here, those are from my fish tank, and they're like all the way down the other side of the wall. Then we have the mini guppy pond, and I think it's doing pretty well. The only issue that I'm having is, I don't know if you guys could hear that noise. I think there's something wrong with the pump because it's making that noise. I'll probably have to buy a new one. And then of course the 20-gallon, it's looking good too. Not too much to report on this tank. I think what I'm going to have to start doing is getting lids for my tanks because the water evaporates like super quick. But I mean, all the fish are doing good and everything. This is where I have like my mutt guppies, Endler hybrids, you know, stuff like that. So anyways, guys, that's going to be just about it for this video. As usual, I have some shout outs for the Aquamigos. I have a shout out for Seabreeze, Tim's and Liam's, Koi Reptiles, Turtles, and Fishies, Val Kilmore, Martine's Koi Pond and Garden, Daniel Azevedo, Luis Da Silva, and Keeping It Koi. Thank you guys so much for being Aquamigos. I really appreciate that. If any of you guys watching this would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is go down to the comments below and comment something with the word Aquamigo in it. If you did like this video, it would help me out so much if you went down there and gave this video a like. And if you would like to see more of my pond build progress in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button if you're not yet subscribed. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here. It's at YT_Tobias, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.